Shalom Akim. This is your brother Dawadah, and coming with a lesson. And right now, I'm not in the camps yet. Hopefully, I will be. Coming humble and sincere, appreciative, getting the opportunity to be able to speak about this truth, and thanking Yahweh Shema Shai and being able to touch my spirit and wake me up to this truth. And I come humble. I want to say, call all Yahweh Shema Shai by Shem Rakakadash. Um, who they ignorantly call God, his name is Yahweh in the Paleo Hebrew. And who they ignorantly call Jesus, Christ, his name in the Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh will be he exists, he is. Yahweh Shai will be he saves, he delivers. So those are the names of the Heavenly Father. I want to give double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops at Great Millstone that taught us this truth, the 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim on the four corners of this earth, risking their lives each and every day on the highways and the byways, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in for edification. And this lesson, I entitled it, we have to be patient in this truth while we're waiting for the Lord, because, you know, this truth is precious, and it's one thing that I noticed is, and this was on my mind this week, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world, and we know that Yahweh Shema Shai is implementing everything. He's the one that's pushing everything, but he gave this this so-called white devil, red devil, meaning Esau, Edom, the devil the Bible speaks of. He gave them pretty much, the limelight to pretty much push all this evilness across the earth. So we're thankful, we're appreciative, But the one thing that I know in this world lately, is going on in this world is number crazy things, man. You know what I'm saying? So we have to wait patiently, you know what I'm saying, to Yahweh Shema Shai, come back and send Yahweh Shai back to destroy this place, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's all kind of stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? From things going on in the Middle East, from the weather is all kind of from this earthquake, just happening in Venezuela. It's all Yahweh Shema Shai putting the spirit on this devil, you know what I'm saying, to do evil, wicked things, on this earth. Gas prices are steady going up. Food prices definitely going up, you know what I'm saying. The water is horrible. These data centers, you know what I'm saying, that they coming up with, that they're just bringing out, implementing, just Esau pseudoscience, you know what I'm saying, that he's been, doing since we came over here on this earth, you know what I'm saying. And there's one thing that we're realizing is that we're waiting patiently, man, till this thing pop off, you know what I'm saying. We hastening the day, and that's why we're basically tired of this place, man. But only the Father is gonna know when he's coming back, you know what I'm saying. Only the Father, not Yahweh Shai at all. Let me get that. That's Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. Because even though through the suffering that we have to go through, which Yahweh Shai went through, he went through the suffering. You know what I'm saying? This right here is just a lighter affliction what we're going through, but it's gonna rev up. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh is gonna rev it up. So, but we're just patiently waiting. That's what I'm saying. We have to stay diligent and stay focused in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. But of the day and the hour know no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Yep. So like I said again, Yahweh Shai don't even know the day when he's coming, you know what I'm saying? Only Yahweh. And even the angels don't even know now. You know what I'm saying? They don't know either, you know what I'm saying? So, So we pretty much just, we basically just have to stay patient, man, in this truth, and just stay focused on what the task at hand is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all kind of crazy stuff is going on. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to go through that straight gate. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. But we can't get weak. You know what I'm saying? We can't be doubting our faith. We have to keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna get crazy out here. We're gonna get tested. You know what I'm saying? The elect in the 1/3, we're gonna be tested. In these times is coming. Because Yahweh Shema Shai is speeding up the process. He's moving fast. You know what I'm saying? And what did Peter what did Yahweh Shai tell Peter 3 times? You know what I'm saying? He told Peter to feed my sheep, and that's what our job is to do, is to feed the sheep. You know what I'm saying? The whole duty of man. You know what I'm saying? Sirach 12:10. That's the is that I don't want to mess that up, but yeah. So no, that's never trust our enemy. Sirach 12 and Ecclesiastes 12 and yeah. No, that's not it either. Let me get that. What's that? What scripture is the whole duty of man? Slakia. Yeah, Slakia. It's Ecclesiastics chapter 12, verse 13. Yeah. So this is our whole duty. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. It's right here. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Yeah. So this is the whole duty of man. You know what I'm saying? For Israelite man to push this truth. You know what I'm saying? To wake up the hopefully elect in the 1/3. And during and in that time, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be a lot of trials and tribulations that we're gonna be faced with. But this truth is gonna keep us grounded. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have to stay prayed up, fast, and keep on seeking the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Matthew 6:33. You know what I'm saying? Seek the kingdom of God. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what we go through and what we deal with, it's only to test our faith. You know what I'm saying? To build our faith up. And let me get that Matthew 24:13, because through difficult times, that's what builds your character. You know what I'm saying? And then it helps you to establish a common ground. You know what I'm saying? And through all this, coming back and following the law, statutes, and commandments is one of the most important things as well. You know what I'm saying? Being obedient to Yahweh Shema Shai. Let me get that Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. But he that should endure unto the end, the same should he be saved. Yeah. So this is what we're working forward towards. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make it to the end. We're trying to endure to the end. And through this, we have to patiently wait. You know what I'm saying? We have to stay, focused. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure, throughout this process, there's gonna be a number of demons coming at us. You know what I'm saying? And that's on an everyday. That's every day. You know what I'm saying? That's when you go to work or you go out and about at the store, at the park. You know what I'm saying? Road rage. It's gonna be all kind of stuff to endure to the end. You know what I'm saying? And there's many more trials and tribulations. But you know what I'm saying? So we can't. It's not the time to be doubting. You know what I'm saying? It's not the time that your faith get weary. You know what I'm saying? Because we just got to keep going on, especially like things like your stuff, like stuff, blah, like things that happen. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of everything, as far as like if your car breaks down, you know what I'm saying? You get laid off, you know what I'm saying, from your job, or you lose your job just period. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your money is iffy. You know what I'm saying? Your cash flow is not going the way it's supposed to be going. Because right now, I don't think too many people cash flow is going right now. So in the midst of that, man, we just gotta just keep on grinding. You know what I'm saying? Staying in this truth. You know what I'm saying? And keep on pushing no matter what. Because we're facing times that's gonna get real evil, man. And that word evil times, that means bad times. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, Jacob's trouble is here, and it's right around the corner. You know, And everybody is going to be tested, man. You know what I'm saying? In that hour of temptation, there's no way of, anybody getting around that. You know what I'm saying? That's going to test your faith and see where you at, you know. But just staying in this truth, meditating on this word day and night, you know what I'm saying? Blessed he that reads, you know what I'm saying? You know, I could, just staying grounded, That's what's important. And let me get that Revelations 3:10 because it's going our faith is going to be tested at all times, you know what I'm saying? So there's nothing that you're going to be able to do to get out of any of this, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is going to be tested in the hour of temptation, you know what I'm saying? Let's get that Revelations chapter 10. Slocky. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Yeah. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to be patient in this truth, you know what I'm saying? Feeding ourselves with this word and also feeding the sheep, feeding the flock, you know what I'm saying? And it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Yeah, because if we be obedient and diligent in this truth, and feed the flock, because the blood is on our hand. That's what we're trying to do, is get the blood off our hand and let whoever knows, you know what I'm saying? Because when you first come in this truth, it's sweet, you know what I'm saying? But as time go on, it gets bitter, you know what I'm saying? It gets, you know what I'm saying, real grimy, you know what I'm saying? But it's only for the good, you know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing, But our people, especially these wacky tacky Christians, they want everything to go good. They don't want, what they want to deal with is prosperity doctrine. They don't want to deal with the honest truth. And we come with the honest truth, like John 8:32 say, the truth will set you free. And that's what it has done. It set our spirit free. But these people, man, what they're trying to do is they're trying to feed their flesh. That's what they're feeding. They're scoffing and feeding their flesh and worrying about things that's not, not good for your spirit. And what we're trying to do is feed our spirit to keep on growing in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's important. Let me start from the top again. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which should come up on all the world. See what I'm saying? It's going to come up on all the world. So ain't nobody going to be able to get away from anything. You know what I'm saying? Woe, that means destruction. And that's what's coming to Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. You know what I'm saying? To try them that dwell upon the earth. Yeah. To try them that dwell on the earth. And that's what it's going to do. It's going to try the elect, the 1/3, 2/3 of our people to join hand in hand with the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, that violent man. And then also the other nations. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna receive their judgment, starting with Esau, Obadiah 1:18. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like stubble. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing. And these other nations are gonna receive it too. But then they're gonna come back in the kingdom. But after 1,000 years, they're gonna work in the kingdom. But after that, Esau gonna be done away with, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be thrown in that pit and done away with. The other nations, they're gonna have their own land. But the meantime, you know what I'm saying? That hour of temptation is coming. You know what I'm saying? People, especially Esau, he's trying to, like Revelations 12:12. You know what I'm saying? He has a short time, and Esau knows. He knows what's going on. He knows he has a short time, and what he's trying to implement is, that beast system, man. The NWO. You know what I'm saying? The MOTB. That's what his main agenda. You know what I'm saying? He's been trying to do that ever since the Greeks and the Romans, and now up to this day. But Esau, man, we got your number. You know what I'm saying? All through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. So you can do whatever you trying to do, but it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it speaks about in Revelations 13 and 16. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. Yeah. Revelations 13 and 16. Yeah. Because everybody is gonna have to go through this and deal with this through that hour of temptation. You're going to be tested. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. See what I'm saying? Rich and poor. So you got, the people, like LeBron James and them, you know what I'm saying? You got, you got Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, all of them, man. You got all these movie stars. You got, you know what I'm saying, all the sports stars, football, basketball. You know, they're going to have to deal with this hour of temptation. You know what I'm saying? Even the average Joe Esau, you know what I'm saying, you go to work with. And then also, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to go through that straight gate, the elect and the 1/3. So there's no way of getting around that. You know what I'm saying? It says free and bound to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Yeah. So that mark is that exemption, which is in the Greek is called charagma. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a mark either in your forehead or in your hand. And no, it's not Christianity. You other wacky tacky other camps. No, it's not that. We know it is the MOTB, which is gonna go on your forehead and your hand. You know what I'm saying? And then when that time comes, our temptation, if you take that, if you bow down to what the beast system is, which is that system that they're implementing, you're gonna have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's all through Edom, the Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Edomite nations. That's gonna deal with it. Not only them, everybody gonna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it also speaks that in Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, and verse 11 as well. You know what I'm saying? I think it's verse 9, 10, and 11. You know what I'm saying? So, and that lines up with the Revelations 13 and 16. So, whatever you do, you can't get out of it. So, and that was the same thing back in 2020 or 2019. You know what I'm saying? When they came up with that jungle juice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was pretty much, had their hand out, had their arm out. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the 2/3 of our people and these other nations. But the elect, the hopefully elect, didn't budge, didn't go for that. You know what I'm saying? They weren't willing to budge with that. But see, our people is gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 of our people already did it, and they're gonna do it again. They're gonna jump right hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna do it. But like I said again, Revelation 12 and 12, Esau knows he has a short time. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Ecclesiastes 7, 8. He knows he has a short time, and he has to get to moving real fast. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that he's doing throughout the whole world, man, he's just causing nothing but evil wickedness, man. Like Job 9:24 says, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, and this man is just evil, man, just wicked, man. The stuff that he's doing, man, just what I'm saying, messing up the food, man, the water, it's just so much stuff he's doing. He got to go, man. Okay, he has to go. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than beginning of thereof, and the patience in spirit is better than the proud in a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Let me read that back again. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Yeah. So you see, Esau knows his time is coming, man. Esau knows that his time is real short. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we patiently waiting for this kingdom to fall, man. Just like in Daniel chapter 12 says, you know what I'm saying? In that particular period that is coming up, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, a time, it's going to be like any other time that never seen before, you know what I'm saying? Speaking about in Daniel 12, you know what I'm saying? And scriptures speak about there's going to be a great confusion, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's going to be great confusion on earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And everything is being built up, man. It's being built up, you know what I'm saying, to go down, you know what I'm saying? And that's all through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And what Isaiah 45 and 7 say? He said he create evil and he create peace. And right now, this is the things that's being implemented, Even the man of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is going to be at, great fear. You know what I'm saying? When that time comes. We're going to be shaken up from whatever that's coming. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that's going to stick with us is our faith, you know what I'm saying, in Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, But these people, man, they're gonna lose it, which they're already bugging out right now. They're already losing it now. So they don't even know what's coming to Babylon the Great, aka America. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just like it says again. And the patience in spirit is better, you know what I'm saying, than the proud in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because most people gonna have a proud spirit. When that time comes, like they already have it now. So when that time comes, you ain't gonna be able to tell them nothing, you know. And that's why we have to. That's why we have to stay humble in this truth. You know what I'm saying? At all times. You know what I'm saying? Not to get that proud spirit like, like Esau Edom and the nation of Esau Edom. They proud people, man. So-called white man, woman, and children, man. They are the most proudest people on this earth, man. Because we know, the turmoil is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's coming, and that's why we patiently waiting. You know what I'm saying? For all hell to break loose, man. We are, man. We waiting. We hastening the day, man. Let me get that 2 Peter chapter 3 and 12. Because this place has done nothing but, just done nothing but tell lies. You know what I'm saying? Lie after lie after lie after lie. And then now it has to go, man. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 12, looking for a hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, when the heavens being on fire should be dissolved, and the elements should melt with fervent heat. Yeah. And if you're not in this spirit right here, that you want Babylon to go down, you know what I'm saying? When them 200 million missiles come shoot over here, man. When these people gonna be like wilding out, man, this place, it's gonna be dissolved. You know what I'm saying? The elements should melt like fervent heat. It's gonna be like crazy, man. And we gonna love it. We gonna say, call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We gonna love it, man. And that's the good thing, man, about it, So we're gonna keep on, pushing this truth, and we're gonna keep on staying focused, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a lot of challenges, you know what I'm saying, that's coming, a lot, you know what I'm saying? And one thing that we need to do is stay prayed up and keep fasting and keep on pushing, man. Because no matter what, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna get out of that hour of temptation. It's coming, you know what I'm saying? So the good thing, what we need to do, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully this is edifying to a brother that's, dealing with some things or going through some things. What we need to do is just keep our head up and keep on pushing, because it's not gonna never change. Nothing is gonna change. It's gonna get even harder. But that's the good thing, man. And we have something to fall on. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah 41 and 10. See, we have someone that can strengthen us during this time, because we're gonna need it, Let me get this. Isaiah 41 and 10. Yes, it says, "Fear not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." Woo! So in the troubling time that's about to come, Jacob's trouble, which is going to get, you know what I'm saying, things about to get ramped up. I know, like I say again, this headlining of this video was we patiently waiting, you know what I'm saying, for Yahweh Shema Shai to come back. So we got to stay, you know what I'm saying, just stay on the right track, you know what I'm saying, and just keep on pushing, man. And but like I say again, these people, man, they're gonna lose it. They're gonna bug out. They don't know what's coming to Babylon the Great, and we don't care. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna laugh at your calamity. You know what I'm saying? When that time comes, like Yahweh says, Yahweh Shema Shai said, come. I mean, like he said. You know what I'm saying? So hope this was edifying. You know what I'm saying? This is your brother Dawadah. I want to say Shalom. I want to say call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught us this truth, the 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim on the four corners of this, preaching this truth on the highways and the byways. And peace and blessings to the brothers and sisters. Shalom.